everyone. Before we begin, let me congratulate you for scrolling so far into YouTube that you were able to find us. Or probably we just bugged you to watch it so that we could get your precious views and likes. Nevertheless, welcome to The Secret Royalties. I am Vidisha Talukdar, and today me and my teammates are going to walk you through the concept of communication and its perspective. As we all know, communication is the most important and ever-continuing process going on amongst all living and non-living beings all the time. In the most basic terms, it is the process by which information is exchanged between individuals through a common system of symbols, signs, and behavior.
Hello everyone, I'm Shreyade and I'm going to be explaining you about the word perspective in case of communication before we move on to the explanation of the three perspectives of communication. The word perspective in case of communication generally focuses on the shared meanings and practices through the constituted messages or language, symbols, dissemination through media, organization and society. Now let's move on to the explanation of the three perspectives of communication.
So now I'm going to speak a few lines about the process perspective of understanding communication. In the broad sense, communication is the process of creating and sharing views, feelings, thoughts and ideas to other people to reach a common understanding. Now the process perspective mainly comprises of three elements, which are the sender, message and the receiver. The sender or the communicator is the one who generates the message and conveys it to the receiver, which makes them the source and the starter of the communication process. The message is the idea, information, view, thought or feeling that is produced by the sender and is then intended to be communicated further. The receiver is the person who receives and understands the message in a proper perspective and acts accordingly. Only then the process of communication becomes successful. Hold on, just a second. Before we move on to the rest of the perspectives and blow your brains with too much of information, we have some freshly baked vines just for you in the next slide.
Good morning everyone. Today I'm going to present on the topic anatomy and physiology and the Homo sapien scientific and the things that it goes and more than that we go. That's all. Thank you everybody.
Hello everyone, I am Sneha Ghosh and welcome to The Secret Royalties. I am here to represent the Indian perspective of communication. In India, family is one of the biggest influencer of a person's mentality and belief. So, while communicating, we have to consider family as a very important topic. In Indian communication, Sadharaniketan represents a sophisticated analysis of emotion and emotional response.
The second perspective is the event perspective of communication. This was explained by George Gardner in his theory of model of communication. And in this model, he explained two dimensions: process of communication, a perpetual state of communication, and means and control dimension. In the perpetual dimension, he explained about the dimension E. E stands for event in real life, which is perceived by M, that is man or machine. The advantage of this theme was the structured messages, which was generally different from the original event.